at Heather Nursery and Floral in Montevideo today with Dwayne Hasted, and he is the owner, and he has 3 locations in the region. Good morning, Dwayne.
Good morning.
It is a beautiful September colorful day.
It sure is colorful, and I'm glad you're here at Heather Nursery and Floral.
Great.
I do have 3 locations here in Montevideo, in Dawson, and Madison, Minnesota.
Madison, too.
Yeah. We do a lot of different things. You can see the beautiful shrubs here. My background is landscape design. I have a degree in horticulture from the University of Minnesota.
Great.
And plus, this is my wife Betty, and I have been here for 38 years already.
And I hear there's an interesting story behind the name Heather Floral.
Well, I had the privilege of going to school in Oslo, Norway, and being a full-blooded American Norwegian. Heather is the national flower of Norway. So that's
not just Scotland, huh?
No, and it's not my girlfriend's, not my wife's name. And a lot of people come in and say, "Where's Heather?" But Heather represents a flower.
And actually, I guess Scotland's is the thistle, but they have a lot of moors with wild growing heather there too. So interesting.
But we have all kinds of plants, trees, shrubs, perennials. We grow a lot of them ourselves here in Montevideo. We have greenhouses. And something new and exciting for us is we're going to convert our greenhouses this fall into growing vegetables, organic growing vegetables. So that's something new.
That's exciting.
Exactly. And we're going to have a CSA, plus we're going to sell to some of the local wholesale grocery stores.
Awesome. That's great. That's going to be exciting for people to know.
You bet, and that's fun. I mean, I have a product that I've developed. It's called Earth Elements Fertilizer. We have 5 different varieties of fertilizer, and they're all developed right here in Chippewa, Lackawanna County area. So
awesome.
It's kind of a homegrown thing I've developed. Being in the business for 30-some years, got to do something different. You know?
And so are you selling this outside of the region too?
Yes, we have it nationwide. It's distributed by Verity Farms in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay.
And so I go around a lot of places in the United States and talk about it. But you can get it right here in our local counties. It's called Earth Elements Fertilizer, and it's a high mineral and has beneficial bacteria and fungi in there that help.
So it's earth friendly is what you're saying. It comes from the earth and...
Very earth friendly. It's certified organic. It's OMRI listed. And so besides having all that, it really works.
I'm going to have to get me some of that myself because I don't like to use traditional
synthetic fertilizer, and this day and age we're trying to take care of ourselves better, and concerns about our children and grandchildren and eating good and being healthier.
Yes.
Well, it all starts in the soil. Healthy soil, healthy plants, healthy people.
Right. And it prevents erosion when you're using better product too.
It builds the soil structure, and that's what we need to start with.
Well, that's great. And now I also understand you also do floral arrangements too, like when people need, like, visit somebody in the hospital, or I assume you do
weddings and
funeral
flowers,
sprays and
flowers, stuff. And best time to give flowers is when they don't expect any of those things. So
right, exactly.
Surprise your wife or
that's
significant others with some flowers.
I love to get flowers, so that's I think that's very true.
We could move our station into the floral area and talk to some of our girls in there.
That sounds great. Why don't we do that?
We'll go inside in the coolers and look at the flowers there, take some shots.
Okay, that sounds great.
We have a lot of things going on at Heather Nursery and Floral. The cut flowers, the trees and shrubs. We do lawn care. We grow our own poinsettias for Christmas and Easter lilies.
Oh, great.
A lot of things going on. Fall bulbs are going on now.
And you also have some decor stuff too.
Yeah, we have gifts.
Gifts and decor.
We can do fall decorations up, or spring decorations, or Christmas, or we're just kind of turning into, we have our fall designs out.
You're a one-stop shop for a lot of stuff.
For lots of stuff. Now even food.
That's going to be so great.
Yep. Plus we do some canning type stuff.
Okay.
Do some food, and plus we're going to be growing stuff, so you'll be able to actually come here and get your different types of microgreens and arugula and all that type of
now,
stuff.
are you going to be able to do this in the winter? I mean, like, you're
going
to be...
Yes.
Now, are you going to have...
We start mid-October, and we'll go to the end of April, so when your gardens are starting to produce, you can convert over to that, but in the wintertime you can get stuff from us.
Wonderful.
Locally grown.
That is great. That's exciting. I'll be coming. That's for sure. I love fresh greens all winter. Well, this is beautiful too, your plant area.
We sell lots of green. We actually sell more indoor green plants than we do outdoor plants. Can you believe that? It's crazy. It's cool. I mean, there's a gift. Cool sun.
Beautiful. Nice trellis.
Right now, we're growing poinsettias for Christmas.
Okay.
And so this is the baby stage.
And they'll be ready just in time, right?
Well,
Hopefully.
that's what we hope. Well, they will be. We have 8 different types of poinsettias, and we actually have to control the time of darkness. They have to have 12 hours of darkness to turn color.
Wow.
So we pull a black shade cloth over the top every night, so it's a lot of work.
Oh, I bet it is.
And, these are all fertilizer, earth elements fertilizer.
Ooh, look at peppers. It's clear you have a passion for this. So, oh, is this your fertilizer? Oh, great. Let's take a picture of that.
Bags. Comes in 2.5 pound bags, 12 pound bags, 30 pound bags, and 50 pound
Is this
bags.
something you could even put on your lawn if you wanted to?
Very healthy for you.
Okay. Because that's what I'd like, is something that I can put on my lawn that I don't have to worry about my animals or my, visiting children or anything like that. So
the way this was started was I planted 19 different gardens, okay? They're all the same thing. Then we amended the different types of manures in the soil, the compost, the minerals, all that different. And then I had 10 people go through there and rate the gardens from 1 to 10. And then we took a poundage on how much each one produced, and then we took a nutrition test.
Wow, now how long did it take you to develop it till you got it to, like from start of all the testing
We've been working
to
on it for
final
about
product?
10 years.
Okay.
I was blessed by having some people help me with that, and then we developed this, and then since then some people that are very knowledgeable have tweaked it a little bit, and so I think we've got it. We've got it. And people come back and ask for it. They don't remember the name Earth Elements. They said, that stuff you sold me last year, I need some more of that. So
it works on house plants or anything.
House plants, trees, shrubs, your gardens. The whole idea was to get more nutrition into the vegetables. So when you eat that vegetable, it's actually good for you. You get magnesium, you take magnesium pill. It's much better to
have it with your vegetables.
Put it in your tomatoes, and then eat the tomatoes.
That's right. I like the way you think. That's great.
Got to think outside the box.
So now, how long has your business been established?
We started in 1979.
Okay.
I'm originally from this area. I was born by Madison, Pittsburgh area.
Okay.
My parents were farmers. My mom, which I got to kind of blame her a little bit, had huge gardens. Hated it then, but like it now.
Yeah, right. It turned out to be a passion for you.
Yeah, I like people and I like plants. And
well, I really like that you have 3 locations too, because they're very strategic locations for people depending on where you're living. So this location's closer to me because I live in Milan, but I just think it's great that you've got multiple locations and you can provide this great fertilizer and service and all the things you offer in 3 locations. It's wonderful.
We were going to go to our floral area.
Okay.
Danny's.
Well, we'll be quick.
Okay, come on.
I'm worried more about your schedule because they told me you wanted to get out of here so that you could do your...
I'm fine.
Okay.
This is Danny, and what she was doing was working on the computer. And we have floral shop or FTD, telefloral, BloomNet type connections, so we can not be just size this area, but we can send flowers any place in the world.
Okay. So do you do business like I sometimes do pro flowers online or something like that, or
call Heather Nursery.
I can call
Floral.
you and
call us.
Okay, and you can get it to like Phoenix or wherever.
You don't need to use those. You use us.
Okay, that's
the local
great.
Guys. The local guys.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that I couldn't do that because I've got people in Arizona and I want to make sure it gets there without it being.
Heather Floral will take care of it.
Awesome,
and then
I'll do that.
If you come to us, one of the reasons that you come to us is if you have problems, I think you could talk to Dwayne and Danny and Betty a lot easier than you can Pro flowers.
That's right, exactly.
And
And that's what concerns me about doing it somewhat, but so far it's worked, but I'll come through you.
There you go.
From now
we have
on.
a website.
Okay.
Just go to Heather Floral and Greenhouses .com, and we have it there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will did not know that you did that.
Well,
so
a lot
now
of
I
people,
will.
other people don't. I have friends that don't even know I have 3 locations.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that is an oh
well,
my
it's
gosh.
a good thing that we got the online thing on here because I think there's a lot of people that do that.
Well, we get flowers every day. Hey, we can get flowers every day. We call in by 4:30, and our flowers are here when we get here in the morning.
Nice.
And so if you have, like, unfortunately, a funeral coming up and kind of on the spur of the moment, we can handle that.
That's great.
Plus having 3 locations,
Nice.
we can handle it easy. Oh, it's Dwayne. We need to get flowers from Madison.
Well, thank you. And what is the best thing you like about having a business and living in Lac Parle County? What is it that you think we really are great at?
Well, I like.
Hospitality. Yes.
Well, I think people are really friendly.
Yeah.
I really do think that. My friends are here. I mean, I've lived here, besides being and doing some traveling and being away to school, I've been here for 58 years. So I know everybody. I like that. Getting away from, they call the rat race of the metropolitan area. What the beauty of that is, though, is we have our world, which is probably a rat race in our own thing, but we can go to the metro area and
When we
we
want.
have family there and see what we want, but we can leave too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice.
So that's one of the
And
things.
rush hour in Montevideo isn't anything like rush hour in the metro area.
No,
so-
I like to go to work early, so I kind of get excited if I see one car in the morning.
That's right.
It's terrible.
Well, we want to also give you a plug for your radio show and your TV show, so why don't you let folks know about that in case people don't know about that?
Well, Rich Eastham and I helped develop the TV program on PBS in Appleton, Prairie Yard and Garden. So it's been a while since I've been on there, but I enjoy that show, so I got to give them a little plug. But also on radio 2 times a week in the Madison Lac Parle area, KLQP 92.1 on Thursdays, and that's at usually we go maybe 3/4 of the year round. We kind of.
What time are you on?
And we're on there at 11:15.
Okay.
Okay, goes for about a half hour.
Okay.
And then in Montevideo, I'm on KDMA, and that's 1460, and I'm on Wednesdays at 8:30.
Okay. And is that AM or FM?
That's a AM channel.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so what they are calling questions.
Okay.
So if you have questions and you don't get me during the week, you can
Call
call there
me.
because I'm locked in there, and so we answer the questions on the radio. And there's no things like a stupid question because probably a lot of other people have that question.
Exactly. Exactly.
So stop in at
Well-
Heather Nursery and Floral and everything else we do, and I appreciate it. And we try to be friendly and answer all your questions and provide a great service here in the smaller, greater Minnesota.
And you can get our floral orders to anywhere in the nation
Exactly.
by just calling you.
We have lots of services to do that.
Okay,
And you
great.
can do it locally too.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. We know you're a busy guy, so
Well,
appreciate
that's good.
it.
I like being busy though.
That's right.
But you know what? I gave up busy.